Hello everyone, and it's time for my January flip through. So, like always, on the main page I just do the date and I write some major things that happened that month. So the first, I was crocheting a blanket, and it was a lazy day, and I just watched some movies, had some wine, and caught up in my Fauxbonichi. On the second, not a whole lot went on, I just painted. On the third, my grandpa passed away, and I talked about this in my last flip through, so I just made like a special page for him. The next day I crocheted a little cupcake pot holder, and I went to the grocery store and it snowed. This month I struggled a lot with my Fauxbonichi. It was feeling like a chore and I wasn't really doing much with it, and I talked about this in the Hobonichi group, so I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things. The 5th, I finished my blanket, and my mom went and spent some time with my grandma, and it was funny because my grandma was mad that my mom didn't have any socks on, so she made her wear these booties, told her to sit down and put them on right now. Thursday was my grandpa's memorial. It was his wake, and that was the prayer card, and he'd lived in his town for over 50 years, and the village put a sign up. The next day was his funeral, and it was extremely emotional. I did a eulogy for him, and that was a petal from one of the flowers that was on his casket. And they did the taps. He was a veteran, and it was just very emotional. The next day was my first day nannying this 3-year-old little girl named Adriana. And on my way home, it was snowing like crazy, and I said I couldn't wait for spring, and that was my first attempt at gelatos, and I really have not figured them out yet. Friday, Joann's had a huge sale on their yarn, so I went and bought a ton of it. Saturday, I crocheted an infinity scarf and some fingerless gloves, and I took a nap. The next day, it was just a lazy day. It snowed. I played Trivia Crack. I watched some movies, and I had a quesadilla and made my grocery list. Monday, I went and got a bunch of healthy foods, and I worked on my business and watched some YouTube videos. I got a couple new hoodies, and I made another scarf. Thursday, I babysat Ariana, and she got a new little hairdryer that makes sound, and she was having fun with that. And then I went to my grandma's house, and it's my first time being there since my grandpa passed away, and they have a sign on their door that says there's no place like Grandma and Grandpa's house. And I went to the cemetery for the first time, saw my grandpa. The next day, I posted 67 ads for my business, and I fell in love with this new brisk half iced tea and half cherry limeade. Really good. I babysat Adriana, and she dressed up as a fairy princess. I got a really comfy hoodie from Goodwill, and I made pizza pasta in the crock pot. Friday, I got some gelatos. As you can see, I was behind and caught up because I already used them on another page. My sample box with my e-juice came in, and we had Arby's for dinner. Saturday, caught up in my Fauxbonichi and painted. Sunday, it would have been my grandma and grandpa's 55th anniversary, and I did laundry. Monday, I got a really big early birthday surprise and found out I am going to Florida in February from the 19th through the 23rd, and I am super excited. My best friend lives there, and I can't wait. We're going to go kayaking in the Everglades. We're going to go to Sanibel Island. We're going to Naples Zoo and a lot of beach time, and I'm just super excited. We're also going to be swimming with manatees. How cool is that? Thursday, I got a new Camelback water bottle. I played with Adriana, and we were playing with Model Magic. I got my eyebrows threaded. I keep thinking about buying a fish. And I FaceTimed with my best friend Amy, who I'm going to go see in Florida. Friday was my Multi-Poo Gizmo's birthday, and I weighed in at 268. I lost 7 pounds that week. Saturday was Mommy and Me Day. We did a bunch of different art things where we each had a piece of paper. We would draw for 5 minutes in one color, and then we'd do the timer, and we'd switch. And then I have this doodle book that has funny things. For example, giant roller skating phone, pig giraffe, Cranky studying apple, etc. So we just had fun doing silly drawing challenges. Sunday was my birthday. Nothing too exciting happened because my birthday present is the trip to Florida, but we had a nice dinner and I love giraffes, so that's why I did the giraffe. The next day, my Facebook page for my business reached 1,000 likes, and I did some not so fun cleaning and laundry. After that, I got very discouraged and I quit for a while, and I was so behind that I just did this. I just wrote what I did for those days. I went to my grandma's house. I found a family to help. I wanted to do something nice, so I looked for 3 single moms that had kids that they couldn't afford to take them to the zoo, and I sent them zoo tickets and a letter just telling them that someone was thinking about them and surprised them in the mail. And Thursday, I sold my iPod, and Friday, I did a weigh-in. That was me in August, and then that's January, and I have lost a lot of weight. That's about 40 pounds. Well, here I was 300, and here I was 258, so very, very excited about that. And then there's February. So like I said, January, I struggled a lot. I was just not feeling it, and the beginning of February, honestly, was the same. But I'm going to do my absolute best to pick it back up and really put my heart into it again. So that's it. Hopefully next month is a lot more exciting because you'll get to see my Florida trip.